Other than a few exceptions, most of the films released in 2016 sucked. Here are the 10 that sucked the most. I like that. Izzy's Way Home is a forgettable cash grab trying to cash in on Finding Dory. It's so forgettable that I can't even remember anything that happened in it. Yo.
Hey.
I'm recording a video, right?
Yeah.
And top 10 worst films of the year.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you remembered anything that happened in Izzy's Way Out. Izzy's Way Home, even.
I might remember a little bit of it.
Right, because all I remember, there was some underwater thing, wore some glasses on its nose. It might have been a dolphin, or something like that.
Okay.
And there was a guy called Joey Fatone who was in it.
Okay.
Did anything else happen in the film?
I think it had they went to this certain area of the ocean where his mum was or something.
What?
At the ending of the film, they
The film had an ending?
I think so. Yeah. Wait, what film is this?
Izzy's Way Home.
Oh yeah, Izzy's Way Home. Yeah, that was an ending.
Hmm.
When they got to where Izzy's mum was or whatever.
Oh, well, because there was a dad at the start. They didn't. They shouldn't have a mum, did she?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a guess that the main character was called Izzy.
Yeah, I just made an assumption because this is the first part about the film. You don't remember any of it.
Forgettable.
Yeah.
Is it alright if I use this phone call in the video?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Created for idiots, Zoolander 2 is even weirder and less funny than the original. None of the predictable jokes land, and at times are offensive, not only to the people the jokes are mocking, but also offensive to the audience by implying that they're stupid enough to find this trash funny. The audience's suspension of disbelief is broken constantly by unconvincing CG and lack of awareness for filmmaking rules. Zoolander 2 may be bearable for some, but anyone intelligent should give this film a miss.
Todd! Where's my goddamn latte? Ah!
Zombies is a rip-off of Zombievers made by The Asylum. Enough said. Moving on. Christmas with Cookie facades as a self-aware parody of low-budget releases, but in reality, it's just a display of the film crew's lack of care for their product. Filming started before the script had even been written. Minor moments may appeal to a very niche audience, but most falls flat, and none would play to the mainstream audience.
Because it's going to be a Christmas with Cookie.
What the fuck is this?
Cookie.
What the fuck is this?
Christmas with Cookie.
What the?
Cookie. Buy this damn movie. Give me. 1,000 years later, the clauses wake up and come.
Looking for the keys.
Because I couldn't find anything else to throw. If you thought Suicide Squad was bad, you'd hate Sinister Squad. Hard to take seriously, Sinister Squad is silly, confusing, and features plot holes, continuity errors, unconvincing special effects, muddled match and action, and bad acting. Sinister Squad takes characters from different fairy tales, ruins them, and throws them into the film. Why fairy tales? Because they're public domain, making it cheaper than purchasing rights to a character and easier than creating their own. A sane person would turn the film off before finishing it. Or better yet, not watch it in the first place. Unfortunately, I did not, and suffered through the entire film. At no point does it get better. Only a year after uploading a video discussing how bad YouTuber movies are, Steve Green released a bad YouTuber movie. Internet famous stars Shane Dawson as a full of himself flamboyant parody artist. Steve Green plays a bad prankster, and Tay Day versus Tay Day. so basically everyone just acts as themselves. Humourless and lacking substance, Internet Famous is not even worth watching ironically. The 50 Shades of Grey film is an easy target to make fun of and parody, but somehow the incorrigible Marlon Wayans manages to fail even harder than he did with the Haunted House movies. Instead of taking the many opportunities to mock the original's flawed storytelling, 50 Shades of Black is full of cringy slapstick, awkward innuendos, racism, and Marlon Wayans' trademark stupid screaming.
Damn it, that shit was cold motherfucking shit!
50 Shades of Black is embarrassingly deplorable and unfunny.
Look out, Kylie. I'm coming!
Stop, Petey! You can't get back if you stay with me.
I won't give up this time. I'm gonna get you home.
Stop! Petey! Stop! Petey!
Here we come, Desert Sky Air Base!
Everything that could possibly go wrong with an animated film goes wrong in Petey and Friends. Lip syncing is poor, voice acting is awful, sound effects are distracting, and the visuals are ugly and do not mix together well.
What's going on? Come on.
I heard that you killed Drake. It's not true, is it? They misunderstood you, didn't they? It's not true, is it?
Giving this to a kid as a present should be considered an insult to the child's intelligence. If you care about your children, keep them away from Adventures of Petey and Friends. Bloody Snow is a dull, generic slasher. Bloody Snow was directed by Desmond Heck, written by Desmond Heck, produced by Desmond Heck, and acted by Desmond Heck. Someone gave this film a 10 out of 10 on IMDb. I wonder if it was Desmond Heck. Unlike the name suggests, there is no snow in Bloody Snow, which is actually named after the film's main character, Sarah Snow. Like most awful low-budget movies, Bloody Snow features awkward sex scenes and an out-of-place shower scene that adds nothing to the movie, and it's probably only there because Desmond Heck wanted to see a naked lady.
What is this?
She's so freaking weird, man. She's like a freak of nature.
But before we get to the worst film of 2016, let's take a moment to reflect on some stupid moments from films that didn't make this list. Starting with Batman v Superman. That Granny's peach tea scene. What was that?
Can we create a free and a...
Speaking of weird, in Warcraft there was like this box that Khadgar walked into. Black box. Don't know what that was. When they went through the portal the first time, they went through this black void. Don't know what that was. It never happens again. Never explained. Apparently it wasn't even in the game.
Amber tells me that you guys are rich.
Can you keep it down?
Mom, I'm busy. Stop interrupting us.
Okay, sweetheart. I love you.
I love you too.
Speaking of silly, the entirety of Laid in America and Otaku Vampires.
I assure you, my powers have doubled tenfold.
Moving on, let's look at the worst film of the year. I don't drink, this is just Coke Zero. Paranormal Sex Tape is somehow even worse than the name and movie poster suggest. Rather than being a standard laughable sexploitation movie, this film is way worse. Shaky handheld camera work, poor acting, a bad soundtrack, awful audio quality, incorrect sound syncing, nauseating cinematography, scenes that start and stop out of nowhere, lack of any plot whatsoever, no development, establishing shots for locations that aren't in any scenes, characters who appear out of nowhere with no introduction, no respect for the 180-degree rule, endless walking, cringy dialogue, complete nonsense, credits that get the title wrong, and repeated footage make this not only the worst movie released in 2016, but the worst movie ever released. The end product feels less like a movie and more like the world's most boring honeymoon camera roll, showing a couple that secretly hate each other so much the only way they can bear each other is by both taking so many hallucinogenic drugs that they went insane. A film is a director's vision. This film's director needs to go to a therapist to discuss his vision. Wow, what a crazy year. Did you see any of the films on this list? No? Lucky you. This frame right here just sums up this year for films. Sad Affleck.